I'm excited about the way you inspire me and the way you've inspired others around you. Tell us a little bit about what inspires you, or who inspires you.
Who inspires me? Well, God inspires me, number one. As I said before, I didn't explain it, but a month after I graduated from high school, I attempted suicide. And I felt that I didn't have a future that was worth waiting for. And I was angry with my parents. I was angry, didn't like who I was. I was angry with God for creating me like I was. And I just wanted the pain to end. And the Lord brought me through that night in July of 1992. And I woke up the next day and I said, okay, Lord, you didn't let me die last night, so you must have a reason for my life.
Yes.
And, so I want it. And so, so God is my first inspiration.
Yes.
I try and keep it that way.
Okay.
Sometimes you get caught up in life, you get caught up in your job, you get caught up in just the cares of the world, and you tend to get distracted sometimes. Sometimes I get distracted, and the Lord has to pull me back and says, yes, okay, all of these things are fine in their proper place.
Yes.
And so God, my wife inspires me.
Yes.
My wife, we've been married 7 years. It'll be 8 years in July. Ejaniah, Monique Shipman Weaver. She's just an inspiration. She's working on her PhD. She works full time, and she's working on her PhD.
Amen. God
and
bless
she's
her.
able to deal with me, and so she's an inspiration. Also, my pastor is an inspiration. He's got 2 PhDs.
Amen.
He's a lifelong learner, and he really knows how to expound upon the Word.
Okay.
And then, of course, I've got some friends who I went to college with, friends I went to seminary with, who are inspirations to as well. So.
Amen. So when we're gonna go to a song now, we're gonna go to J. Moss, Unto Thee, and I think it's fitting because you dedicated your life. After that night, you dedicated your life and your service to the Lord. So I think the song is more than fitting. And then we'll talk a little bit about education when you come back.
Okay.
And your seminary experience.
Yes.
And we'll share stories and trade notes.
Right.
So here's J. Moss on WMNJ, Madison 88.9 FM, in the Honeycomb Hideout, Unto Thee.